my whole treat is ruined. We went out to eat and it was my special outing, and we got to the restaurant, and on the way there we stopped at the toy store and we got the Lego that I wanted, and then on the way we stopped at the park and we got to play. But then when I got to the restaurant, they were out of cherry Coke, and that is my favorite flavor, and everything of the whole entire day is ruined because if I don't get cherry Coke, the whole day is ruined. And I don't care if they have the mushroom pizza I like, and I don't care if they have the good fries, and I don't care if we get dessert. If I don't have cherry Coke, my whole day is ruined. I need cherry Coke. It's all ruined. Help, Dr. K. What do I do with this? So, we're gonna take a set of dominoes and we're gonna teach the child the skill of being more flexible in their thinking. This kid is being very black and white. It's either all good or all bad, right? So what we're gonna show is we're gonna set up a domino effect, and we're gonna show how when you set up a domino effect, you knock down the first domino and all the dominoes topple over, right? So one thing goes wrong, everything gets knocked down. But if we move the first domino over so that the first domino isn't near the next dominoes, then what happens is when we knock down the first domino, the next dominoes stay upright. If the next dominoes stay upright, then everything's not bad, one thing went wrong. If we leave the dominoes, the other dominoes upright, everything's not bad, one thing went wrong. So we learned the concept of flexible thinking. We learned the concept of minimizing catastrophizing, which is like everything's bad, when really one thing was bad, everything else was pretty okay. So by using dominoes and showing that to our kid, and then we can make a whole bunch of domino effects and we can play with the dominoes and we can learn this idea, we teach them how to avoid catastrophizing, how to get out of rigid black and white thinking and get into more flexible thinking, and understanding that one problem does not ruin the entire day. This really helps them because many times these kids are also perfectionists in their own lives about themselves. So what tends to happen is they make one mistake, I messed everything up, I'm the dumbest person in the world, everybody hates me now, I'll never have friends again, I'm gonna fail third grade, right? They get very big and catastrophic in their perfectionism. So if we say, no, you made one mistake. You said something to your friend that you shouldn't have. You didn't get 100 on your test. You made a mistake in that math problem in front of the whole class on the blackboard and somebody laughed. One mistake. The rest of the day was great and fine. The rest of your friends are happy with you. You can fix it with that one friend. There's much more empowerment and there's much more ability to understand that. So rather than lecturing, don't be such a perfectionist, or lecturing about like, don't be so rigid, don't be so stuck on you must have cherry Coke. Instead, teaching them that concept of one domino doesn't have to knock down the whole chain can really help with this. So if I move the domino over, then I guess I kind of like Sprite almost as much as I like cherry Coke. And we did get to go to the park. We did go to the toy store and we got the Lego that I wanted. They did have my favorite kind of pizza. They did have my favorite kind of fries. They do have my favorite kind of ice cream. Got to spend the day with mom. A lot of things that happened were fun. So I guess the day wasn't totally ruined. And maybe if I'm really flexible, a different day, mom can get me a cherry Coke.